Welcome to my channel. Amanda Mina here again. Today is the 16th of March 2021. Actually, this is the day. On this day, it's my 15th year of being here in Thailand. There we go. Wow. I didn't realize I would be here for this long. I would be working here in this same school for this long. Well, I'm grateful that I made that decision to listen to my dad when he gave me that suggestion. He suggested that I go back to the university and so I could become a professional teacher, because he said there's a huge demand for teachers outside my home country, and if I would want to work abroad I could be a professional teacher. And I did as he suggested, and I did take the exam as well, licensure exam for teachers, and I became a professional teacher. And after only more than a year of teaching in the Philippines, so I could have the experience of teaching at a school, then I got invited to come here in Thailand. There we go. And so I'm able to teach here for already 15 years. Well, I started teaching here on June of 2006, and I came over here, I flew coming here on March 16th 2006. So that's why, so this day is my 15th year being here in Thailand. And yesterday in my science class with my first graders, the lesson was on, the previous lesson was on, the lessons are tied together, and there's an activity that we did yesterday. Now I remember what is it. Yesterday we talked about the nighttime, and the previous lesson before that was about the daytime. And so after talking about the nighttime, the students answered questions on their book, on their workbook, about the daytime and the nighttime. And so we're talking about daytime and the nighttime. And the students learned that the sky, what's the color of the sky in the daytime and what's the color in the nighttime. So the basic colors: in the nighttime it's black, in the daytime it's blue. And one of the students told me she would also see the sky color as pink and also orange. And I said, oh yes, that's right. And the color of the sky changes. It's not always just black or blue. And I feel proud that my student at her age is really more aware now of what's happening around her. And the lesson that we're having for them, I see that I'm able to appreciate more, that we're talking about simple, basic things, and this is just to make them aware of the things around them and what's going on, and to make them appreciate. So it's more of awareness and appreciation, and I really love this privilege I have to teach these little kids so they would develop awareness and appreciation of what they have, the things around them. And there we go. This has been making me more grateful because I'm able to take notice of things around me, especially the environment, what God has created for me and for you, for all of us who are God's children. And there we go. My choice of listening to my dad and following his suggestion has this consequence in my life now. I'm able to come here in Thailand and enjoy being here for already 15 years now, exactly today. And I see in other areas of my life as well how I'm blessed because of the choices I made, the right choices I made. My decision to marry is something which I already started making since I was already a kid. I was only 10 years old when I made the decision that if I'm gonna be already married, it's actually my decision on marriage and career. Since I was 10 years old when my dad decided to go abroad, I was about 9 or 10 years old. I made that decision that if I'm gonna have the privilege to work abroad, I would move forward with that decision only if I'm still single, because I wanted to be able to have a more happier marriage. I mean, especially for my own children. If I'm gonna have my own children, I want my children to experience having the family together always. Like when if I would be going to work and my husband is gonna go to work, we could come home every day. And actually I wanted to have one of us, if I'm gonna be married, one of us would be staying home taking care of the children if we have children, and one of us would be the one working outside the home. That's my ideal family life. And so because of that vision I have, and it's for my own children so that they would not experience the same pain I had when I was a kid, when my dad started working abroad. It was really a pain for me when I couldn't see my dad every day. He would only come home every 2 years. I would write letters to him and he would write me back, but that's not the same as being able to see him and talk with him, spend time with him every day. And so I wanted a better life for my own children. And so I made my own decision to, as a kid, to marry the right person, and then in terms of career, that's set up already in my vision, how things would be within the family. Someone would be staying at home taking care of the children. In my vision, ideally it would be me taking care of my own children, and my husband would be working outside the home. And then now that I already got married and my husband came over here just 10 days before our first wedding anniversary, and since I've been here already I have established my career here and he's just starting to work here, then I decided, well, we talked about it, and he did try to search for a job, but it's not easy for him to land in a job. And since he also loves staying home and cooking and stuff, he's really good in cooking compared with me. So this idea came to mind that he could stay at home instead and I would continue coming to work. And so we made that decision, and he's been staying at home and I've been doing my work, continuing to work here at school. And we've been really happy together having this situation, because when I come home the food is ready and I don't have to do my laundry, everything, my clothes are clean, they are prepared for me to use the next day. So, and my husband is already enjoying staying home, so there we go. If we're gonna have our own children, that's still gonna be the setup. And actually the reason I love this new career that I'm transitioning into is I will have the privilege to also stay at home while at the same time working, doing this career, because this is home based. This is something I could do anywhere since it is home based, and I'm just using the technology, using the computer, the internet at home. I can totally do this anywhere, and so I really love that idea. And so when I realized, oh, this is really something I love to be able to enjoy, so I would be able to spend more time with my family, I moved forward with that decision to go through that intensive training which I went through. And now I'm getting closer and closer to making this a reality, as I would be able to start earning with this company that I'm already in. There we go. Our choices do have consequences. So if we are careful with the decisions, with the choices that we make, we reap the fruit, the good fruit of those right decisions. And this is what I would like to share with you today. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow again.